And then I had a really good question, but it looks like there's a second part and I can't find it. So let's just read the first part. Maybe you'll be able to answer. I have a transfer student. Their IEP says separate day school. My school is a 4,500 student public school. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing like maybe she's asking for advice.
So when a child transfers, whether it's between districts, between counties, between cities, between states, that incoming school has to honor the conformity of the IEP for 30 school days, whatever it says. I remember I got a client one time coming from, it sounds so southern to say, up north. He was coming from up north, and he was supposed to be like at a psychiatric unit. And so we said to the parent, we don't have that. And she's like, okay. And he did fine. It was just, it was a very well-funded East Coast school district. So if they have to be at an out-of-district day placement, you have to put them in an out-of-district day placement. You can't bring them into public school. That would be a violation of the conformity of the IEP. Now, during those school days, those 30 school days, the incoming school district has the legal right, onus, duty, and responsibility to see if there's any needed updated evaluations and if you can match services. So there are a few services that don't exist in other places. So there's an amazing service called APE, Adaptive Physical Education, for those of us that don't mature. Wah, wah. But there are some states that don't have that, like Kentucky. You know what, Kentucky? That might be the reason you didn't win the Super Bowl. And I think Georgia doesn't have adaptive physical education. So you might be in a state where they don't actually provide that related service, but that would be very rare. But the setting is not a related service, so the setting you have to match.